Hello, this is Rod, Live Within Your Means. Hey, I've got out on the counter here some baby carrots, an avocado, some mushrooms, some peppers. Let me grab the greens that I've got left from, and also some boiled eggs. There we go. So I'm not going to be starving to death, and I've got some dressing here. I'm going to have some dressing. I'm not going to be starving to death. Just not eating some of the stuff that I like a little too much. Here's the last of the kale out of my garden, and my wife doesn't seem to like the kale. These are boiled eggs, and these are actually farm fresh eggs from some friends, and instead of store-bought eggs, and I use these styrofoam cartons over and over, and you'll notice that I put boiled on there because I put my boiled eggs in here, and I can use these styrofoam cartons over and over. Anyhow, I'm going to be eating some kale. My wife is not a big lover of kale, but I find it to be something that I ate a lot when I lost weight a couple of years ago. And let's see, I think I've got enough here for about 2 salads. So what I'm going to do, this has some aphids stuff on the back of this, so I'm going to wash this off in the sink. Make sure we got a few good leaves here. There's about 6 of them, so I'm going to have 3 of them for this meal. And I'll probably end up making another salad for dinner too. But, there's still some aphid eggs and stuff on that. Not like they're going to hurt me. I'm sure there's probably a little bit of protein in there, but I want my protein from my eggs, not necessarily from little bugs. So I'm going to cut the big stem out of this. And when I'm out of kale, I'm going to be buying kale down at the store again, like I've done a lot in the winter times. So I'm going to cut that big stem out because that's just not that appealing to me. There we go. Alrighty. So let me grab the big knife that I cut this stuff up with. So I've got these kale leaves. Cutting these up. Hope you can see this okay, guys. And I'll have a few ounces of leaves that are just full of all kinds of vitamins. These kale leaves are starting to turn just a little yellow. I had a lot and that I picked, almost a month ago. It's been a few weeks for sure. Yeah, it's probably been about 4 weeks. And but it's probably been about a month. So I'm going to put this kale in here. And with this, and I'm not going to worry about weighing this. You know, I was weighing things when I was in a food addicts program that just was a little bit more than I wanted to do. Now, granted, I lost the weight, and I have gained a bunch back, but I know how to lose the weight, and I don't really want to go through weighing everything, but I'm definitely going to have to show a lot more self-discipline than I've been showing over the last year and a half, where I've gained over half of that weight that I lost back. So here's pepper. I'm cutting this up. In fact, I'm going to make 2 salads. I'm going to make one for right now, and I'm going to make another one for later today. So here's my other bowl that I'm going to put the other salad in. And let me get rid of the stuff inside of this. Look at that. That started growing inside. That's so funny. I'm going to chuck some of this stuff. There we go. Cut up this pepper while I'm on it. I probably should have just finished cutting up the kale leaves. But I like fresh vegetables. Now, I'm not going to have tomatoes. And they're a nightshade. They're not the best thing for my skin, I'm finding out, where I've got the eczema and psoriasis. And the truth is, peppers are also a nightshade. But I haven't really felt like they've caused me a lot of problem. And there's a few doctors on the internet that are recommending not eating nightshades. And let's see, I'm going to throw these in this bowl right now. And let me get my other leaves over here. I'm going to get those cut up too. And I don't always rinse them all off, to be honest with you, because I find, it looks like I've just got a couple more leaves here. I don't mind getting a little bit of dirt and bacteria, because I feel like it, builds my immune system. People are just so sanitary today, and look at all the problems that we've got with allergies. They're just a little, I don't know, I think getting a little bit of the stuff from nature is good for us. And that's my opinion. So let me cut this kale up. Now, a lot of you may think, oh, kale isn't that great. Well, it's certainly not that sweet. A lot of people say, oh, it's not sweet at all. I'm out of my red Russian kale that I was growing all year, and I feel like that has just a little bit of sweetness to it. And a lot of people that have had some of it agree with me, but that doesn't mean everybody would find it that sweet. I think people that live on a lot of vegetables would probably agree that it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. Put their comments down below. Now let me know what you think, and what kind of stuff do you put on your salads. Now, I'm going to throw a few carrots on each of these. And I admit I'll grab these carrots out of the salad and probably eat them with my fingers. And I'm going to cut up a few mushrooms. So, got some nice whole mushroom. Look at this, a whole pound. I got it for $2.25, about half the price that it normally is. And I don't mind rinsing some of these mushrooms off. That's what I'm going to do. You guys all probably realize that mushrooms are a fungus, right? And I like to have mushrooms in my salad when I've got them. And I got these on sale the other day, so I will be enjoying these with my salad. They add to it. Guess you guys know mushrooms are a fungus, but they do have some protein in them, and I think they add to the salad. Some people don't like raw mushrooms. I certainly love cooked mushrooms, but I'm not going to be going through the effort to do that right now. So I'm going to put about half of these on this salad and half of these on the other salad for tonight. But I want to show you how I'm going to be losing this weight. Now, another thing I want to get out is my lentil sprouts. I sprout about 3 bottles of lentils a week, about every other day. I put about a half a cup, third of a cup to a half cup of lentil seeds in a bottle, and they're high in zinc. It helps inhibit the reproduction of viruses. My wife said we both got colds and a little bit of cough with it, and I was pretty much better after a couple of days. A little bit of coughing still, that lingered on, but not bad after just a day or two. And she says, oh, you always get better so much faster. But I'm willing to take cod liver oil, and I also eat lentils. And she doesn't really care much for the lentil sprouts, and I do. And I think having the zinc. Now here's these other lentil sprouts. I just got them in a sugar shaker from the Dollar Tree, and then after they've been sprouting in here for a couple of days, and I rinse them off, and that works well for straining the water. Then I put them in a jar where I keep these lentils in the window, on the windowsill for a couple of days. And then they get the greens on them, and there we go. And I'll pour the water out into the sink. I don't know if you can see this, but and I set it up here on the windowsill. And what I'll do is I'm going to add some more some more lentils into this jar, but I won't do that right this second. Let me just continue to show you here what I'm doing for this salad. So, got these salads most of the way, but there's something I really want to enjoy, and that is having some of the fat. Got to get some fat in your diet, and helps your brain and lots of other things. Gives you energy. Your body will use that fat right up, and instead of eating sugar and flour that will be building the fat on your body, going to have half of an avocado later. So I'll put this half in here, and I'll cover this with a plate. And I use these, oh, let me grab that other, that's a plate I got to take back to Mom. These are Corelle dishes. I love using metal and glass. They clean easy. So this is going in the fridge for tonight. And I did not eat breakfast. My wife has been pretty good for quite a while about just eating 2 meals a day, and I think that's what I'm going to be trying to do over the next few days and see how things go. So anyway, going to spoon up half of this avocado. It's not a perfect avocado, but a little bit of dark in there doesn't bother me much. And avocados are really high in oil. They've got a lot of fat, and that's great for you. And there we go. Here is my salad. But that's not all I'm going to have for lunch. I'm going to have a couple of boiled eggs too. So, and I'm going to put a little bit of dressing on here. I used to, when I was in that weight loss program, measure out about a ½ an ounce, which I don't think is enough. So that's probably closer to an ounce of dressing on my salad. Like I said, I'll be pulling those carrots out. The fork won't stick in those that great. And here is one of my boiled eggs that I'm going to be eating for lunch. It's not peeling as easy as I'd like. They say to, I boil eggs pretty much every week, and they say that you run cold water over them afterward, or put them in ice water. It's supposed to help them peel easier. There's one of the boiled eggs that I'm going to have. And I'm going to have one more. I have one of these brown boiled ones. Okay. Probably from a Rhode Island Red, or one of the many chickens that lay brown eggs. But I've got 2 friends that have given me eggs. One over in Linden, who I milked their goats. Gave me a couple of, I took a couple dozen eggs. They said I could take some when I was milking the goats when they were gone out of town. And other neighbors that I take cartons to a lot of the time live by my parents, and they've got some chickens, and they gave me some several weeks back, and I had a little bit left. So here we go. That is my lunch. And on my way to losing these other 5 pounds by Thanksgiving, so that I can pig out a little bit on Thanksgiving, and then I've got to lose that weight that I'm going to be gaining on Thanksgiving. Hopefully just a couple of pounds, but maybe 3, I don't know. And but I'm going to plan on getting down within 30 days, down by Christmas, down to 190 pounds again. It's been about 1.5 years since I've been down that low, over a year, and I want to stay healthier, and I'm getting pretty healthy. For a 60-year-old, I'm doing pretty darn good. I could probably do more pull-ups, and even though I can only do 3, and more push-ups than most 60-year-olds. And so I'll just, better than I've been doing. Got a ways to go. And there is my big filling lunch right there. So this is Rod. Thank you so much for putting comments below, liking the video if you find something that is helpful to you. If you'll share and even subscribe to the channel if you'd like. And I'm sure we'll be doing some things that'll be helpful to a lot of people. So this is Rod. Live within your means. Ciao. Have a wonderful day.